Hey, Neelam. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'll write you down. Hey, Rose. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Tracy and Abby. I'm doing okay. Thank you. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with the daily general reading, and then we'll hop into the reading requests. All right. Let's see what's going on. And today is the autumn equinox, you guys, so that's cool. Yeah, Natasha, I'll add you to the list and we'll see how it goes. Don't forget, you guys, tomorrow is first come, first serve day. All right. So it's time for us to all break free and end and put down and let go and walk away from all the things that we feel like are holding us back or tying us down. It's time for all that to end. And today is a great day for that with the autumn equinox and a changing of the seasons. So it's a good time to let the past be in the past and move forward into freedom and just being free, right? And playing with our self-expression and who we are and the seasons and the magic and just releasing and letting go. And so we're moving into a time where things kind of start to slow down, and that is a good thing, actually. So sometimes when things start to slow down, we can catch our breath. Again, we can focus on freeing ourselves and putting down the weight of the world, and also making those connections with spirit and the divine, and really taking the time, right, and making it a priority to make the connections. Okay. And when we do that and we focus on our freedom, and don't forget, there's that freedom meditation that's available on the website that can help tap into that freedom energy. But when we tap into that freedom energy and we make the necessary connections and we make that a priority, then we can really start focusing on bringing in what we do want. Okay. So we shift focus to what we desire, and we put down and step away from what we don't want, right? Because the more you focus on what you don't want, the more that shows up, because what you resist persists, right? So when we just let it go, we walk away, we put it down, and we shift our focus, then we can really start pulling in what we want and what we desire, and we can make it a journey of working and co-creating with the divine. Now, sometimes it takes a good amount of courage and creativity to really tap into this freedom and start manifesting what we want. So the old way of doing things doesn't work anymore. So we're being asked to get creative and make a fresh new start and connection, and really just start moving towards and taking that journey of discovering who we are and being who we truly are within, and letting that shine through. All right. Now there's some miracle energies surrounding us, and that miracle energy is helping us become aware of the people and places and things in our lives that are hindering or tying us down or holding us back and getting in the way from really focusing on our freedom and our desires and our manifesting. Okay. So start paying attention and be aware, because this miracle energy is all around and it's available. Okay. And you just have to ask for help and guidance, and it will be given to you. And if you ask to be shown what's standing in the way, what's preventing me from being my true magical self and tapping into that freedom, okay? And when you ask, it'll be revealed. And sometimes, you guys, it's not necessarily other people that stand in our way, it's ourselves, right? So that self-sabotage, that self-destruction that we can sometimes get into, and we don't often realize that we are the ones creating all the problems for ourselves, when what we really need to do is put it down and step away, right? But sometimes we're just too close to what's going on to really be able to see the magic and the miracles that are available to us. So try to pay attention. Again, ask for that guidance, that help in getting creative and understanding, what is preventing, what needs to end. And then just make sure that you're following the guidance and that you're trusting the process and that you're co-creating with the divine. All right. So tap into that miracle energy. It's really good energy. And it'll help you become aware of any kind of self-sabotage or of the people that maybe we have reached our time with, and it's time to let them go and move on. Okay? Yeah, repeat offender day is tomorrow. Hi, is it Fumla? I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, I will write you down. Have I done a reading for you before? I don't think I have. I think you have come on several times trying to get one, but I'm not sure if I've ever read for you before or not, Fumla. Please let me know, so I know where to put you on the list. All right, you guys, I hope that was helpful. And I do recommend everybody try that freedom meditation today, especially being the autumn equinox. Would be a great time to try to tap into that fresh new energy, that freedom energy, and that miracle energy. So if you can, try to make some time today to do that little meditation. And you can find it on the website, so thewitchsource.com, and then click on in the menu, you'll find podcast. And if you click on that and just go through the podcast, you'll find that freedom meditation there. Okay, and don't forget, you guys, private readings are available through the website. And that's 1 hour, one-on-one. And we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, focus on whatever it is you want to focus on, and we'll get through as many readings as we can. So it's not necessarily just one reading, it's however much we can get through in that hour. Hi, Rose. Thanks for joining, Rose Murphy on YouTube. Okay, Fumla, we'll start with you then, since you've never had a reading before. Okay? All right. And you're wanting a love relationship reading. Sure, not a problem. All right, Fumla, we're going to do that right now. Here we go. All right. Let's see what comes up, Fumla. Hmm. All right, Fumla. Hey, Neelam. Yeah, I'll get back to the list as soon as we get the new people in. Okay. All right. Okay, Fumla. So I don't see love showing up here, which makes me think that you've got some stuff you got to work on before the love relationship can show up for you. Okay. So the main thing here is the divine masculine showing up. Okay. So this God energy is here, and the God energy is asking you to get creative. Okay. So Fumla, I'm not sure what your passions and desires are, but it's time to step into that and lean into your passions and desires. Whatever inspires you, whatever motivates you, that's what your focus needs to be right now. Okay. Because it's really going to help you on your journey here of tapping into yourself and your true self so that you can be who you really are. All right. Now, we did focus on love and relationship, but it feels like to me, you need to know who you are so that you can stay true to yourself in relationship. Okay, so that you're not getting lost in relationships, right? And getting too absorbed in the other person and losing yourself. Okay, so tapping into your creativity and your passions and working with the divine, that's very, very important. Okay, and that's the priority right now over actual love relationship is the love relationship with yourself. Okay, so it seems like there's maybe some negative thoughts and negative self-talk going on, and you really want to start to try to work to change that inner voice. Okay, that voice inside your head, to be more kind and loving to yourself and clear out any kind of negativity. All right, you want to make sure that you're loving yourself and being kind and compassionate with yourself. All right, because when you truly love yourself and you know yourself and you're true to yourself, okay, then you're much more available for somebody else to love you. Okay. You're more open to the energy of love and relationship. But right now, it feels like there's some negativity kind of overshadowing who you really are. Okay. And so there's some small changes and shifts that need to be made within yourself. All right. So you want to be really paying attention to your thoughts, that inner voice, your emotions, and what's coming up for you. Okay. Because it's like, on a deep level that some changes need to happen. All right. And you want to make sure that you're the best version of yourself, that you're really being who you truly are. Okay? Because then somebody can love you for who you really are. All right? And not um you pretending to be somebody that you're not, so somebody will be interested in you. Okay? When you are truly who you are and you're in your passions, you're in your creativity, and you're knowing, you know who you are, okay, and you're making these really positive changes for yourself in your life, all right, then you can overcome whatever depression is hanging around, because there's some sadness and depression here. And I think that's one of the main things that maybe needs to get cleared out, because when you have that negativity and that sadness and that depression and that hovering in your energy and staying in your energy, it really pushes away. Okay, it repels people energetically. So it makes it harder for you to be open and receive that love from other people. Okay, so it starts within. You want to go within and heal, within yourself, so you can be who you really are and kind of clear up some of this sadness and depression and negativity. Okay. Now the communication's coming up. So communication's really big. So please make sure that you are communicating and working with the divine. But also, if you need to go get some kind of counseling or therapy to talk to somebody about what's going on and what this sadness and depression is, that's okay. All right. Let that be okay. And take that step if you need to. Okay. Because I think talking about what's going on within is going to be the thing that kind of helps you understand it and clear it out and shift it. All right. And again, when you can shift and clear some of that out, and really love yourself and be true to who you are, that makes you so much more available to receive that love and relationship energy. Okay? So, Fumla, I hope that makes some kind of sense and is helpful to you. But really focus on you. Right now is the time to focus on you and making sure that you're staying positive and start shifting that conversation in your head, that self-talk. Okay? Because you are lovable. So I don't know if you're telling yourself that you're not, and maybe that's where some of the struggle is in the love relationship department. But you've got to be true to you, okay? And you've got to communicate what's going on within. You've got to talk and let out whatever the sadness and depression is. Okay? Now, if you're in a relationship right now, the message would stay the same. Okay? Find out who you are. Know who you are within the relationship. Okay? And if there's any kind of negativity or negative thoughts, make sure you're paying attention to those. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So focus on you. Okay. And communicate. So you got to communicate. Not in good communication. Yeah. So ask for divine assistance and help. Okay. And really try to shift, right? So what you've been doing isn't working. So it's time to get creative and try something different and focus on you and love you. All right. And if there's negativity going on, really try to change it and shift it. All right. That's really going to be important. Um, and really sharing what you're feeling and what you're thinking. Okay. Because people can't read your mind. So you've got to share. Okay. You've got to communicate what's going on. All right. And sometimes it helps to communicate, what we need and what we desire. And that helps as well. But make sure that you're focusing on you. Okay? Don't lose yourself in the relationship. Don't let the relationship become, all consuming to where you lose all motivation and desire and passion. All right? And love yourself and know that there's nothing wrong with you. Okay? You're not a problem. There's nothing wrong with you. There's probably just certain dynamics within the relationship that need to change. All right? And part of it is probably the communication department. Right? So whatever you've been doing, if it's not working, it's time to get creative and ask the divine for help. All right? Work with that divine spiritual energy and ask for help in being able to find yourself and change the conversation and change the energy to something more positive and help you communicate in the best, most effective way. All right? Ask for divine assistance with that. Okay? And see if that doesn't help. I think it will. I think that the communication will help and the small changes, trying to focus on the positive, but also go within. Go within yourself, okay? And love yourself first. All right? And that's very important. And then you just want to make sure you're getting creative and focusing on you. What do you want? What do you desire? Okay? Don't lose yourself in the relationship. Stay true to you. Okay? All right, Fumla, I hope that is helpful to you. Just really try to co-create with the divine and communicate with the divine and ask for help, okay, and guidance. All right? All right, Fumla. Good luck to you, my dear. Love and light sent your way to help. But yeah, just focus on you. And there'll be some small changes that need to be made. And again, work with the divine. Okay. Ask for signs and guidance and you will be given it. Okay. Ask and you will receive. All right. We just got to ask for that help. All right. All right. So up next, we've got Neelam. Let's see. You wanted a general. Oh, yeah, general reading. All right, let me get 2 more shuffles in, Neelam, and then we'll get started on your reading. Okay, Neelam, here we go. Okay, Neelam. You're being asked to get back into the flow, okay? So whatever you're resisting, okay, try to let go, all right? And just flow. It's time to flow and try to step into your magic, all right? So there's magic all around you, and you're being asked to let go and flow and step into it feels like there's something new coming your way that you need to embrace and step into. Um, and just flow with it and see what happens. Okay. Um, but it feels like there's been some resistance. So try to let go of the resistance and just flow. Okay. Because it's time to enter a new phase. It's time to step into this new time for you. Okay. There's magic all around you. Okay. So it's guiding you and it's trying to help you flow in the direction that you need to go. And if you're being really honest with yourself, on a deep level, you'll know that that's for your highest and best to let go and just flow. Okay. Um, so really try to just release. Okay. And focus on what it is that you really, truly desire. All right. What are your dreams? What are your hopes? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? Start focusing in that direction, okay? Because that's going to be the thing as you move into the future that sets you free. And it's going to be the thing that helps you overcome the depression and the sadness of letting go and flowing into this new season and this new phase for you. All right? Because there's some sadness here. But if you stay focused on what you truly desire, you'll overcome. All right. But it's time to focus on the future and let go of the past. All right. So tie up those loose ends, let the past go and stop resisting and just step into whatever this new phase is. Okay. Because it's time to move forward and release the past. All right. Because it's time for you to embrace the freedom of the future. All right. So there's freedom when you focus forward and don't look back. All right. So that's really important. There's also lots of signs and guidance. Okay. So Spirit's really trying to show you the way forward and the way to your own freedom. Okay. But again, it feels like there's some resistance to it, but you are being guided. Okay. So try to just let go and flow, and it will be for your highest and best. And I really think you know that on a deep level. Okay. There's just some sadness about moving on and moving forward. And that's okay. Honor those feelings. All right. But again, focusing on your freedom and what you truly desire and focusing on the bright, fresh future here, that's going to be the thing that kind of helps you overcome the sadness. Hi, Pamela. Yeah. So all the numbers and everything, those are signs. So you can always, go to Master Google and look up numerology, angel numbers, um, metaphysical meaning, spiritual message behind the numbers that you're seeing. Okay. But a lot of those numbers are all about change and, moving forward and creating what you want and manifesting. So you really want to make sure that you're focusing forward, all right? And make sure you're putting your attention on the future and what you really want and that you're releasing. Oh, it was a great trip. Thank you, Pamela. Yeah, it was really good. She loved it. Hi, Razia. So yeah, it's just time to let go and move on, okay? Move forward and start flowing, Neelam, okay? Let go of whatever resistance you have, all right? Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully this makes some kind of sense for you, but it's time to just, yeah, Razia, have I read for you before? Please let me know. Just try to focus on the future, focus on your freedom, focus on what you truly want and desire, okay? And let the past be in the past. Focus on the future, okay? And in what you want to manifest. That's really important. Okay, Neelam? All right. I hope that's helpful. What is the resistance? Okay. So if you feel like you're having hard time these days, so anytime that there's struggle or difficulty, it's because you're moving in the wrong direction and it's time to refocus, right? So whatever feels like is the struggle for you, number one, go to your magic, all right? Go to the divine and ask for assistance in moving forward and clearing whatever the difficulties are, okay? And ask to be shown the signs um, of what you're resisting or what you're not willing to let go of. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're holding on to things too tightly, and we don't realize that we have an issue with letting go, and we don't realize that there's resistance. So ask for help to be shown, okay? And it'll come up. So pay attention to your thoughts, any kind of memories that come up, any kind of issues that come up. But the struggle is because you're not flowing. Okay? And that's why there's hard times. Okay? And so when you just start flowing and letting go and let the divine lead the way and you start affirming I am in the all good, and you just keep affirming I am in the all good. I am in my all good. Okay? That helps kind of clear up some of the resistance even if you're not sure what it is. Yeah, Razia, I'll be glad to do a reading for you. I can do yours next, not a problem. But yeah, Neelam, just ask for help, ask for signs, and ask for guidance. Okay? But just know anytime there's like struggle, it's because you're moving in the wrong direction. So ask for signs and guidance on how to best flow into your good. Okay? And then pay attention to whatever comes up for you. Oh, you guys, Sandy, that's a no-no here. Okay? People don't want to be scammed, and people don't want to be sucked into that solicitation there. That's a no-no. That's not allowed. You guys don't give in to these spammy people. Okay? All right, you guys. Yes, so you just affirm, I am in the all good. Okay, Neelam? Neelam, join us on Facebook and send me a message on Facebook. Okay, and maybe we can talk about and troubleshoot a little bit more what's going on. Okay, and we can talk through it. Okay, Neelam? So just go to the Witch Source on Facebook and then send me a message there. I get all the messages, okay? And then we can talk about what's going on and try to troubleshoot it. Okay, and figure out where the resistance is. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, send me a message and we'll work it out. We'll try to figure out what's going on. Rose, you're new on YouTube. Well, thank you for joining. All right, Razia. We're going to do your reading right now, okay? All right, Razia. All right, here we go. Okay, Razia. Let's see what's going on. Well, I'm glad you joined us on YouTube, Rose. It helps a lot. Subscribe. Thank you. All right. All right, Razia. So there's some changes coming up for you. All right. And it's going to require some study. Okay. So there's some information that's going to come your way about some changes coming up for you. So pay attention. All right. And it's time to set yourself free. So this information that's coming to you is going to be an opportunity for you to shift focus and change and get ready to be set free. Okay. So tie up any loose ends, handle any business that needs to be handled, and then move into the future. Okay. Because it's time for some changes. Okay. So it almost feels like this is a spiritual path for you that you're going to be starting and walking down. That's going to be a real big transformation for you, Razia. The goddess is showing up. She wants to work with you and help you on this journey. And Razia, the goddess has been coming and speaking to you in your dreams. So please pay attention and try to remember your dreams, because there's messages coming to you in your dreams from the goddess. So if you can do a dream journal, Razia, that would really help. So that you can help figure out the messages. But you're starting a transformation process. It's a transformation that's happening within you on this spiritual journey. Okay. And so just have some courage. Okay. It's okay. Everything's good. All right. But you're going to be making some big changes within, and there's going to be some stuff that comes up that you're going to have to look at. So to clear out internally. Okay, so this might be some stuff that needs to be let go of and released. So maybe some traumas and dramas that need to be healed and released. So it's going to take some courage to let go of those things and look at those things. Okay, but you're going to have lots of guidance. You'll have signs and messages coming your way. So pay attention and look out for those. Now, this kind of transformation, it takes place over a period of time. All right, so it's not going to be a quick overnight transformation. But if you stay true and dedicated to this new spiritual journey, it will lead to that sense of freedom. Okay, and it's okay for it to take time. But work with the goddess. Okay, again, lots of messages coming in through your dreams as well. All right, and information coming to you. So pay attention to anything that comes your way that has to do with magic or alchemy. All right. And just try to really start soaking up as much information as you can. All right. Because this is your time to transform and set yourself free spiritually. Okay. Which when you do that inner transformation and you do that spiritual work to set yourself free, then everything starts to show up in reality as well. Okay. So good things start to show up for us when we start to go through this spiritual transformation. All right. So pay attention to the information coming your way. This could be like books that you're drawn to. Check out, pay attention to things that might come your way through social media. I really feel like it's some books though, and possibly some cards. I don't know if you're into reading cards, but I feel like some books and cards are going to come your way. They're just going to show up in your path, or you'll feel drawn to them. So pay attention and trust that. And go ahead and if you can, get those books, get the cards, and start working with them, because it's going to be the thing that helps you transform. Okay. And again, you're going to be guided. All right. So just trust those gut feelings, trust those instincts, and trust that pull and that call for these changes that are coming in for you spiritually. All right. So it's really good. It's a really powerful, magical time, especially with the goddess being here. So if you've not worked with the goddess before, or if that's kind of a foreign concept for you, check out the podcast episode on the website, thewitchsource.com, working with the goddess. Okay, because she wants to work with you and help you tap into your spiritual power and your magic. Okay, so that you can really start shifting and changing and have big transformation in your life, within and without. Okay, time to be free. All right. All right, Razia, I hope that's helpful to you. Yay, Rose. That's awesome. All right, Razia. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. You can always send me a message on the Facebook page, okay? All right. Good deal. Okay. Hey, Rara. Yeah, I think you're new, Rara. I don't remember seeing you before. So, we're going to do yours next, okay? And you want a love reading. All right, sure, Rara. Let me get some clearing shuffles in, and then we'll get your reading in. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget, you guys, if you're new and you've had a reading and you enjoyed it, please make sure you leave a review recommendation on the Facebook page and Google. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and you guys, we're also on Instagram if you can follow us there. And if you do all three, I really, really appreciate it, because it helps us out a lot. All right, Rara. Okay, perfect. All right, Rara, here we go. You want a general love reading. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, Rara, let's see what's going on. Okay, Rara, I don't see love showing up. Okay, but I do see some healing that needs to take place. Okay, and that's going to help open you up to that love relationship that you are wanting. Okay, but there's a lot of healing that needs to take place first. Okay, so you've got to go within and know yourself and love yourself. Okay, there's some changes that you need to make within. So watch your mind, watch your thoughts. Make sure you're keeping your thoughts positive. Make sure you're loving yourself, and just be really kind and compassionate to yourself. Okay, first and foremost, that's really, really important. Healing needs to take place. Okay, because right now it's like your energy is not available to that loving relationship that you're looking for, and that's because there's healing that needs to be done. You're kind of in this dark, stuck place. Okay, but when you work on the healing and you focus on the healing, you'll come up and out of that, which will make you more available to the relationship that you're looking for. All right, so I feel like you need to heal from your past. And honestly, this feels more like a family dynamic that needs to be healed, maybe some family relationships that need to be healed. Also, maybe look at some past relationships, or maybe you harbor unforgiveness or resentment or hurt that needs to be healed. But I really feel like the healing, it's much deeper than the past relationships. It really starts at that early stages, like in childhood, okay, and healing the relationship. Um, it feels like with your parents, okay. There's some deep trauma and hurt from early childhood that needs to be healed, okay. Uh, and you really want to be really kind and compassionate with yourself. Love yourself, know yourself. Ask for help and guidance, okay, from the divine. They're showing you signs, okay, so things are coming up for you. So if you're having memories and thoughts from the past that are coming up and you just ignore them or you stuff them, um, you don't want to do that, okay? When things come up from the past, when memories and emotions come up from the past, it's because they're being asked to be healed and released, okay? So you don't want to continue to ignore or stuff those feelings. You want to actually sit with them and try to release them and heal them and try to find forgiveness for yourself and others, okay? So that you can let that go, all right? Because that's really stuck deep within your energy, okay? And their spirit is really trying to work with you to free up your energy so that you can get to a much more loving place, okay? So once you start this healing journey, um, it'll flow actually pretty quickly. Okay, so when you stop um, trying to ignore the stuff that needs to be healed, and you just kind of focus on it and set the intention of I'm going to heal and release from my past, it'll happen pretty quickly. Okay, it's going to happen very quickly. It won't be as long and drawn out as you think it might be, because sometimes healing is a slow process, but it feels like for you, if you'll just sit with it, it'll go pretty quick, okay? But it needs to be done. This healing has to be done, okay? So pay attention, really pay attention, and try to, focus on what's been coming up for you that needs to be healed and released. Okay, that's really important, because when you free up your energy and you can heal and release this and get to a place where you love yourself on a really deep level and you've forgiven yourself and you've forgiven other people, that makes your energy much more available to receiving relationship and love. Okay, but there's a lot of healing here that needs to be done. Okay, so the focus is on you more than on relationship. All right. Because when you're healed and you're whole and you love yourself and you know yourself, then you're much more available to a better, more loving relationship. And you don't have to repeat any kind of um, unhealthy or unsatisfying relationships like from the past, right? So it's just freeing up the energy. But that healing, that's key. All right. And that's the more important thing right now than the actual relationship. And that's why that's coming up. So even though I asked, for the highest and best reading for you relationship wise, this is what you need to know, because this is going to be the thing that helps bring in that higher loving relationship. It starts with your own healing. Okay. So keep going on your healing journey. Again, pay attention and be aware. All right. When stuff comes up from the past, when those memories come creeping up, they're asking to be released and healed. So don't ignore it and say, oh, I'm not going to think about that. That's too painful, right? I don't want to think about that. I don't want to cry anymore. I don't want to deal with this, right? Don't do that to yourself. Let yourself look at it. Let yourself heal it. Let yourself release it. Okay, because that's going to free up your energy. Ask for divine assistance and guidance. It's already here, but it'll be amplified when you ask for that help, and you'll flow very quickly through this healing process so that you can go ahead and get started, moving forward on your journey. but it's like it's going to happen pretty quickly when you dedicate, really dedicate and set the intention of healing and releasing. But it's a priority. It's got to be done. That's the number one thing for you right now, is this healing and focusing on you. Okay? What do you want? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Um, what needs to be healed? Okay? Who are you? Who are you really? Because when you know you and you love you, then you're much more available for other people to know you and love you. Okay? For who you really are. And for the healed version of you, right? Because then you don't have to, cover up and pretend, to be happy. You don't have to just like put on a smile when you're not really happy, because you're healed. So all that's gone, right? So hopefully that's makes some kind of sense, rah rah, and I hope that's helpful. But definitely pay attention. Okay, be aware, pay attention, and pay attention to the signs and the guidance, because they're helping you heal. Okay, and they're helping you shift all that energy so that you can raise your vibration, all right, and raise your frequency, and then you'll have somebody that matches you on that level. Okay, you don't want somebody to show up and match your the unhealed version, because then you'll have somebody show up with a lot of baggage and healing of their own to do, which can be helpful, but in your particular situation, that would not be helpful, right? You want somebody who's going to support your healing process and your journey of knowing and discovering who you are. Okay, that's the kind of person you want to attract. So when you say yes to the healing and you set the intention of clearing out and healing, then the right person can show up. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. All right. Wonderful, Rara. So much love to you and on that healing journey. And it will be very good, okay? It's going to be great. All right. Hi, Dragon Empress. Thank you for joining. Oh, you're so welcome, Rara. You're so very welcome. Thank you for joining us, Dragon Empress on YouTube, and thank you for subscribing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can do your reading now. You are up next. Thank you for joining. Okay, so you want to know about your daughter. Okay, well, let's see. You're so very welcome. I can't necessarily tap into her energy because I don't have her permission to tap into her energy. I'm assuming she's grown. So, that makes it hard because she's out of that age of you taking care of her per se, and you having that parental permission. But I will be glad to just do a general reading with that concern, and we'll see what comes up, okay? So let's give that a go, okay? Yeah, okay. All right, well, you focus on the question, and I'll focus on you, and we'll see what comes through, all right? All right, here we go. Okay. Oh yeah, Pamela. Actually, I was just thinking about that earlier. I'm thinking maybe Friday. Maybe Friday. We'll see. Maybe Friday night. I think Friday night would be a good time to do the tea talk. witchy talk. And I'm not sure if I just want to do it in the group, or if I want to go do it live on Facebook and YouTube, like how I do the daily readings, or if I want to keep it kind of cozy and private in the group. And you guys, if you're not in the Facebook group, you're more than welcome to join. I think if you hit the Facebook page and then look at like all the little things at the top, somewhere it should say groups, and you'll find access to the group. And you do need to answer the little questions there. And it doesn't matter what the responses are, as long as you're just answering them. Yeah, I think the group would be cool too. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. And don't forget, you guys, in the group, I did put a post up about doing the ritual for Mercury retrograde, because that's very fast approaching. So if you guys want in on that ritual to help ease the effects of Mercury retrograde, you just got to get in the group and find the post and then comment with your name and birthday, so that I'll have it to be able to do the Mercury retrograde ritual, so that maybe it won't hit you guys so hard. I know last time it was actually, the last time we had Mercury retrograde and I did the ritual, it was actually great. So I didn't have, sometimes that Mercury retrograde hits me pretty hard. And the last ritual we did, it actually was smooth sailings. So I'm making that available to everybody, and that's for free. You just get in and comment, and you get added in on that ritual. Okay. So be sure to check that out, you guys. All right. All right, Dragon Empress. So there's some healing and transformation that needs to be done. Yeah, I do see her returning. The returning is here. So I would say she's going to come back looking for support. All right, because the return is here. But there's a healing and a transformation that needs to happen, and connection that needs to be made. So I don't know if you've reached out to her, but there's taking action, okay, as well as some protection, spiritual protection that's needed, and making connection. So I feel like if you have not yet, Dragon Empress, try reaching out to her and let her know that you are wanting to support her, and help her with that healing and transformation that's taking place, okay? Now, there is going to be some chaos energy that comes up in the future, all right? So just know that, all right? Be aware that that's a possibility that's going to come up, and you just kind of have to make sure that you're still offering that support through it, okay? But it will come back up. But support is needed, okay? And make sure you're asking for that divine assistance as well, okay? Ask Spirit for help and support as well. But the support is here, and the returning is here. So I feel like the returning is saying to me, she will come back as long as she knows that she's supported, and you make that connection and reach out, okay? And then you've got to stay focused on the positive, and you got to stay focused on what it is that you're hoping for her, right? So you want to try to see her in the highest and best version of her. Okay, this is a little like metaphysical tip. Okay, so there's miracle energy here. All right, and the fact that we have this miracle energy right next to the healing energy, well, not next to, but in the same spread, is very, very promising. All right. But you can help bring in this miracle energy by just holding the highest and best version. Okay. And what that looks like, and that little metaphysical tip that I'm talking about, is you don't think negative thoughts about her. You don't have negative conversations about her. You don't have negative gossip about her. Okay. I'm not saying you do those things. I'm just saying don't. Okay. So make sure that the conversations are the highest and best, right? That the thoughts are the highest and best. And what you can do is every morning when you wake up and every night before you go to bed, you focus on her. Okay. And you focus on the highest and best desire that you have for her. And you see her in that light. all right? And you just offer up that energy and that vision and that version of her that you want to see, okay? And you just offer that energy up to spirit and let spirit take it to work the miracle, okay? But if you will focus on that every morning and every night, just seeing and holding the space for the highest and best version of her to come through, it will help, all right? So you focus on, again, the highest and best version of her, all right? So just don't let any negativity in, don't let any negative talk or gossip in, and just stay focused on that highest and best version. And that will help facilitate the healing and the transformation, okay? And that's one of the very best ways to offer support, okay? And hold on to that miracle energy, okay? Because it's here. Yeah. Yeah, you're so welcome. You're very, very welcome. Yeah, just keep that connection open, um, and just let her know that you're supporting, you're sending that loving, healing energy, and just hold the focus, hold the vision for the highest and best version, and let the miracles work. Okay. And you can even just envision her wrapped up in loving, magical, miraculous energy that's supporting that healing. Okay. Ask for that divine assistance and hold that highest and best version. Okay. And see what happens. I think good things will happen and she'll get back. She'll return to who she really is. Okay. And that returning. All right. But you hold the space. Okay. Because she might not be able to see the highest and best version of herself right now, which is why it's so important for you to hold that space for her and help call in that miracle energy. Absolutely. You're so very welcome. You're so very welcome. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Keep holding it and just know, there will be hiccups, right? So that chaos energy, it's possible it might come back up, and just know that, okay? And don't get discouraged. You just keep holding the space. You keep holding the vision, okay? And she'll come through it, all right? You do your part and let spirit do the rest, okay? Yeah, keep those communication lines open and just keep asking that spirit guide her and protect her and wrap her up in that loving, spiritual, healing, miracle energy, okay? Yeah. All right. Where are we at? We're at 58 minutes. Okay. Tracy, I'm going to try to squeeze your reading in, and then I'm going to be close to being out of time. So you are up next, and I'm going to get yours in. We'll see how fast that goes. I'll see what I can do to get to Natasha and Pamela. You guys, if I don't get to you, Natasha and Pamela, if I don't get to you, please join tomorrow. Of course, it's a free-for-all. Repeat offender day, as Rose says. And I'll be more than happy to do your readings tomorrow. Okay, you guys? So don't forget that. You're so welcome, Dragon Empress, and thank you for joining and subscribing. I do appreciate it. And I hope you'll join us on Facebook and join us in the group as well. Okay? Thank you for being here. And if you could leave a positive review recommendation on the Facebook page and Google, we'd appreciate that as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. All right, Tracy, here we go. All right. All right, Tracy, let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay, Tracy. It's like you've managed to get out of your flow. Okay. You kind of lost, you kind of got out of the magical flow there and the positive flow. So it's time to get back to it. Okay. So make sure you're still doing your grounding and your centering and connecting. And again, watch what you are exposing your energy to. Okay. So again, foods, music, TV, people, experiences. You want to pay attention to what those vibes are and what vibes you're exposing yourself to. Okay, because it's like you've put down your magic and you got out of the flow. All right, so it's time to get back into the flow. All right, because it's time for your transformation to happen. Okay, and it's time for you to receive. So you got to open up to receive your good, and you've got to be open to receiving your transformation. Okay, and the transformation happens by being super, super protective of your energy. Okay, what you expose yourself to and who you expose yourself to. All right. Your spirit guides are working overtime to try to keep you protected. Okay. They're really working overtime. So try to open back up to getting back into that flow. Okay. Because you already know the gift is in the magic, the gift is in the connection. All right. The power is in the connection. Okay. But your guides are really working overtime, but they need you to be, proactive, and they need you to be co-creative with them. All right. So make sure you're still connecting to your guides. You're listening to them. Don't ignore them. And trust and follow the guidance. Okay. And that's really, really important because it's time to up level. Okay. It's time to up level your energy. It's time to up level your life. It's time to raise your frequency and your vibration and make some very real, serious changes for yourself, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, right? Because all of that plays into physical as well, right? So if you pay attention, when you're out of your magical flow, you get physically drained as well a lot faster. Okay. So be very, very aware of what energies you are around, because it's time to get back to you. It's time to get back to making yourself the priority, and it's time to get back to loving yourself. All right. And taking care of yourself. All right. That's very, very important. Very, very important. Now is the time. Okay. Time to get back to it. Get back on it. Okay. This is an absolute must, Tracy. And some big changes are coming your way. All right. So you've got to be ready. All right. You've got to be spiritually ready. You've got to be energetically ready for the changes that are coming. Now, these changes are good. These changes are going to be a real blessing for you. All right. They're good changes. But you've got to be proactive and co-creative with bringing these changes and this transformation in. Right? If you want some serious, powerful change and transformation in your life, you've got to take the action. Okay? It doesn't happen on its own. You've got to be listening to the guides, trusting the guides, working with the guides. Okay? So get back to it. Get back to taking care of yourself and make those changes that need to be made, because it'll benefit you and be a blessing in the long run. All right? Oh, yay, Rose. That's exciting. All right, Tracy, I hope that was helpful to you, my dear. Get back on it, okay? Because you got out of your flow. So if things are kind of wonky, you're not feeling right, things feel off, it's because you're out of flow. And it really feels like you need to pay more attention to what your energy is doing and what you're exposing yourself to energetically. Okay? All right. All right, you guys. You know what? You know what? Natasha and Pamela, I'm going to try to squeeze you guys in. And that'll be it for me. Okay? I'm going to really try to get y'all squeezed in today. Let me get some clearing shuffles in. I'll go a little bit over, but that's okay. Heck yeah, Rose. That's happening in those spiritual gifts. And I'm so glad that you are getting to do that and experiment with it and, work more with your spiritual gifts. It's awesome. All right. Oh, you're welcome, you guys. Okay. All right, Natasha, here we go. And then Pamela, I'll get you next, okay? All right. Okay, Natasha, here we go. All right. All right, Natasha, let's see what's going on. Tracy, I'm not sure if you're still on, but I was just told that you put down your magic. You need to pick it back up. Don't know where that came from. It just showed up. Okay. All right, Natasha. Oh, you're going through a big transformation, my dear. Big, big, big. Okay. And the light's about to be shined. So you're going to be shown. Okay. Everything's about to be revealed. And that transformation and what's going on is going to be revealed to you. And when it does, things are going to pick up and really start taking off. Okay. So lots of good things are going to come your way. And there's going to be an opportunity to make some really big changes within yourself and without. Okay. So remember, all this transformation happens within first. Okay, so it happens on that spiritual level, that mental and emotional level, and that energy level. So that's where the changes happen. So make sure you're staying, high vibe, positive, and kind of like with Tracy, make sure you're paying attention to what energies you're exposing yourself to. Okay, make sure you're keeping that self-talk really positive. You're focusing on your good. Okay, and when you do that, not only is this transformation going to take place within, but then on your outer world, it shows up as well. So the good starts to show up in reality as well. Okay, so not only do you feel good, but you have good things showing up in your life. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. So we're coming to a time of cycles ending. Okay, it's time to let go of some things because it's time to up level. Okay, so there will be some sadness associated with this. Okay, so maybe this looks like you need to leave certain situations and people, different things going on, but it's time to end the cycles, step away, put it down, let go. It's okay to be sad about it. Okay, honor the feelings, but let go. Okay, because it's time for you to move on and up level in your life. Please, please, please make sure that you are connecting to source. Okay, because that divine spiritual energy, it feels like it's just wanting to wrap you up and hold you and protect you, okay, in this bubble of light. And the goddess is coming in to help you and guide you and work with you and protect you, okay? But she needs you to connect with her. She needs you to ask for help and guidance. You have got to ask, ask, ask all day, every day, okay? And she will guide you. She will help you. All right. Now, you're going to have a little bit of work to do. All right. You got to stay positive. All right. When you're making these adjustments and these changes, that's going to bring you smack dab into this transformation and up leveling. You've got to be joyful about the work to be done. All right. And the steps that need to be taken. Stay joyful. All right. And stay connected to Goddess, and she will help. Okay, even though that's going to be kind of sad ending these cycles and breaking away from these situations and people, try to do so with a joyful heart. Okay, because that's going to be the thing that brings in the balance and the peace and the harmony that much faster when you can stay joyful and connected. Okay, yeah. Yes, exactly. Yes. Continue to ask for help, stay positive, stay grateful. And that's going to be the thing that kind of kicks off this whole big change and uplifting in your life. Okay, this is really big. This feels really big to me. Like in a year from now, you're going to look back and be like in a totally different place in your life. You're going to feel like a totally different person, like that big of a change. but it requires you to, yes, stay positive, stay grateful, stay connected to source, and asking for that divine guidance and assistance. And you have got to end the cycles. Okay. You've got to step away from the things that have ran their course. All right. There's a season and a reason to everything. And the season has come to an end with certain people and situations. So you got to be willing to joyfully step away and step into your own good. Okay. And into your power. Okay. Yeah. But you've got to take the active part. So you're going to have to be the one that says, I'm done with how I have been, with how things have been, with the people and situations that I've been in. I'm done with that. I'm putting it to bed. I'm putting it to rest. I'm walking away and I'm stepping into my all good, right? And ask for that guidance. So really big, powerful shifting time for you. Okay. And it's really auspicious that this is coming up, especially right here, right now on this autumn equinox today, because it's a real big opportunity. We are changing seasons, right? It is a time for change. So grab a hold and take advantage of this big transformational energy that's available right now and move on and up level. Okay. Because I promise you, if you do this and you do it joyfully and you stay positive and connected, in a year from now, you're going to feel like a brand new you. And you're going to look back and be like, wow, just wow. Yeah, exactly. And you're going to be so thankful and grateful to yourself that you did this, that you stepped into this change. Yeah. So invite it in and co-create with it and just let go of what needs to end. Okay. That's the biggest thing that needs to happen. Okay. Yeah. I'm excited for you. I'm telling you, it's going to be good. You just got to be willing to let the past be the past, let whatever's ready to end, and then move forward. Okay. And stay connected. Okay. That connection to spirit, that's really, really important. Okay. Yeah. Staying connected to that divine source energy, because it's really trying to propel you forward and help you. You're so very welcome. Is it Shreya on YouTube? I hope I'm saying your name right. Hello. Thanks for joining. All right. Let me get one more shuffle in, Pamela, and you are up next. Okay. All right. All right, Pamela, let's see what's going on. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's see what's going on, Pamela. Hey, Shreya. This is my last reading today because I'm out of time, but you are more than welcome to come back tomorrow, okay? And I'll be more than happy to do a reading for you tomorrow, okay? And thank you for being here, Shreya. I do appreciate you joining us. And if you'll hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, you'll know when I go live tomorrow. Okay, and then you can come on and ask for a reading, and I'll be more than happy to do a reading for you tomorrow, okay? I'm out of time for today. This is my last reading. I'm squeezing in. I'm actually over time already, but that's okay. All right. All right, Pamela. Ooh-wee. Ooh, lots going on. Okay. Wow. Okay, Pamela. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, my dear, get ready. Things are going to be a little crazy and chaotic for a hot minute, okay? Please, please, please bring in lots of that divine source energy. If you do magic, Pamela, I would definitely go ahead and today, as soon as we get done here, do some magic about these changes and this court date, to have a favorable result. Okay, and I'm sending so much supportive, loving light energy to you, and you just need to be wrapped up in some love and light and protection. Pay attention to the details. Okay, read the fine print. If you end up having to sign anything or making any agreements, please, please, please pay attention to the details and the fine print. Okay, because it will affect your future. Okay, it will affect the future. So make sure you are very well aware of, and you know, check it all. Check every detail. Okay. Now, there's some chaos energy going on, okay? And there's communication right above it. So you need to make sure that you are really fully communicating and sharing everything that's going on. All right? So if you get an opportunity to speak, you've got to be honest and you've got to share every little detail, every little thing that went on, every little piece of chaos. Okay. Now, you are going to be coming up against some negativity and a meddler. They're going to be trying really hard to fuel that chaos. Okay. And they're going to be really a lot of negative talk. All right. I wish I knew what this was about, Pamela. There's this meddler is just being all kinds of crazy. They're trying to stir up the crazy. They're trying to stir up the negative. They're trying to, do a lot of the talk. Oh, perfect, Shreya. Wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. But really just be prepared. Okay, Pamela, really arm yourself and be ready. Okay, because there might be some chaos. Like I said, this meddler, some negative talks and things going on. And there's also a message here to be open to receive. Okay, so receiving is here. So try to stay open and receive. There's something in writing. Do you have something in writing? Ask to get some. If there's something that's in writing, either you need to ask for it to be put in writing and get a copy, or if you've got a copy of something, but it's receiving. So if you've received something that is written out, that's going to be important to have with you. Okay, but receiving something in writing, something written out. So if you need something written out, ask for it. Or if you have received something that's got information written out on it, have that with you to be able to show something about receiving in writing. Oh, you're not sure if they have a copy. Okay. Then you get the copy and you bring the copy. Okay. You bring the information. Okay. Because it's something in writing that you received and you want to have that with you. Okay. That's going to be important. Now, the other thing here is glamoring. Okay, so somebody's gonna try to get something over on you. All right, they're gonna try to glamour, pretend to be something they're not, or present something in a false light. And this is where you've got to have the hard copy information to disprove this glamoring. I'm hoping so. I really hope this is all making sense. Because I feel like I'm just getting bits and pieces, but typically when I get bits and pieces, it's because you understand what I'm saying, even if I don't get all the details. So I'm really hoping it's making sense. Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah. So you want to make sure you have the information to disprove this glamoring that they're going to try to do. And again, be prepared to communicate, share all of the chaos, because they're going to try to stir up this chaos and this negativity. So be prepared. Okay. This is not going to be a smooth ride. You might have to fight a little bit for what you need and what you want. So just be ready. Have the information, have the thing in writing that you received, and pay attention to the details, because the details, those fine details, are going to affect the future. So all of that is very, very important. Okay. Trust your intuition 125,000%. Okay. Trust your intuition. If you think it, do it. If you feel pushed to say something, to present something, to show something, to say something, do it. If you think it, do it. Okay. This is going to be really important that you trust your intuition. And even prior to, if something crosses your mind, grab this, prepare this, have this, make this, whatever, act on it. Don't put it off. Do not put it off. If you think it, you do it right in the moment. Trust that intuition. It's going to be very, very important. It's going to guide you and it's going to help you. Okay. And if you can't do it right when you think about it, write it down so you don't forget, or put a reminder in your phone so you don't forget, because taking action and trusting that intuition is going to be really, really important. Okay. Because it's going to be guiding you every step of the way. All right. Now, okay. Hold on to hope. Hope is here. Okay. And you're going to be the one that kind of forces things into the light. All right. So there's some things that I feel like this person's going to want to try to keep hidden, and you're the one you're going to take that mask off and show the truth of what's really going on. Okay. So hold on to hope. Hope is here. All right. But trusting your intuition, having all these bits and pieces in place, that's going to be really, really important. Okay. And then you get to start the journey of moving forward and being happy. All right. So things will be fine. You'll get through it. It might be a struggle. There's going to be a lot that goes on. But you present the truth. You follow that intuition. You hold on to hope. And then you'll be able to start the journey of moving forward and being happy and at peace. Okay. That's what it's all about. To prove me not to get it. I do. Lots of no. Oh, good. Yep. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So it feels like to me in the long run, everything will work out and you'll be able to walk away and be good and be happy. But again, the details are important because they will affect the future. Okay. All right. You're so very welcome, Pamela. You're so welcome. This was obviously extremely important, which is why I felt led to keep going and get your reading in. Um, but yeah, be ready, be prepared. Call in lots of spiritual support and protection before you go. If you have any protective stones, take them with you. If you have any stones for communication to help you communicate clearly, take those with you. And just get yourself prepared. Like I said, if you're magical and you do spell work, I would go ahead and do some. Just be proactive. If you don't do spell work, that's fine. Spend some time in prayer and meditation. Okay, that's just as effective and as powerful. Spending that time in prayer and meditation with the divine. Okay, and just be ready. Be ready, be prepared, have all your information together. It might be a little bit of a battle, but it'll be okay. You'll come out on top if you trust that intuition, you hold on to hope, and just be prepared, okay? Because it looks like you're going to move forward, and the happiness and the peace and the joy is here, and being able to walk away and move forward is here, okay? But there's just a lot to get through to get there, okay? Yeah. All right, Pamela. That was a lot. It was a whole lot, but I'm glad it was helpful and made sense. And good luck to you. I'm sending you so much positive love, light, and energy, just wrapping you up in so much love and light and protection, and asking for good and powerful change in your favor, that divine support and light surround you, assist you, and the truth help and set you free and be revealed. And that all ears and eyes be open to see and know the truth. Yes, all will be well. You are in the all good. You are surrounded in positivity and surrounded in that love and that spiritual protection. Peace be with you. Peace be within you to help you stand strong and tall and confident. Peace fill you so that you can properly communicate and do what needs to be done so that you can have a clear mind and clear emotions. I wrap you up in peace and light, protection, safety. Yes. Yes. And make sure you get good and grounded. Okay. I'm asking that spirit help you remain grounded and guided so that you can properly hear and receive and properly communicate and get through everything that needs to be said, and that you will rise above and into light and joy and love and peace and harmony. Success is yours. Yes. So mote it be. Okay. Whew. All right, Pamela. Whew-wee. All right. You let us know how things go, okay? And send me a message and let me know if you don't make the live tomorrow, and let me know, okay? Whew. A lot of energy. All right. Yes. Yes. So much love to you as well. So much love to you as well. Hi, Pencil Sketches. I am done for today, but you can certainly, please do come back tomorrow and ask for a reading, and I'll be more than happy to do a reading for you tomorrow. Okay, Pencil Sketches? I am out of time for today. Pamela, so much love and light to you. Good luck. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow is first come, first serve, free for all, repeat offenders day. So make sure you hop on early, okay, tomorrow to get your reading in, all right? And if I don't get to you tomorrow, you're welcome to come back on Friday. All right, you guys? All right, love and light to you all. Thank you all for being here. Stay magical and enjoy this autumn equinox. Go harness some of that power and magic and set yourselves free. All right, you guys. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow.